it's Chris and the Mouse Rat are the two like main ones. But Mega finally minted on the PR, decided, hey, I know I'm nice. I'm going to finally remove the one thing that has been keeping me off the PR, which has been attendance. Get rid of that, and suddenly Mega is getting that recognition he deserves.
Yeah, one of the more notable Ikes that we have here in Tri-State, really making this character look real dominant. And for a matchup like this, where Pikachu does kind of struggle just due to the fact that Ike has a long sword to protect him from a lot of situations, you know, this could be this is going to be a tough one for ChrisTheHeghog to work around.
Yeah, Mega plays he's a very dedicated Ike main. It goes for things like that. Goes for a lot of air dodge reads, and his je ne sais quoi is always going to be patience. He plays to wait you out. He plays just to delay your timings further and further, whether it be to go forward with empty hops, super low back airs like that, and a lot of that native counterplay plays well into characters like Pikachu or like Squirtle that can avoid some of Ike's more dominating aerials. If you're just hitting them as low as possible or finding these empty hops, you don't have to worry about short stature because you're almost always close to the ground.
All right, and we're seeing a lot coming out from ChrisTheHeghog now, trying to play a little bit more of a passive play style, trying to camp out, trying to use a lot more Thunder Jolts to force Mega to approach as he sits at kill percent. He also understands, you know, one uppy is practically a death sentence right now. Going for the jab, and instead gets the dash attack as he tries to play a little bit of footsies with him, and that is the first stock going in favor of Mega.
Big Ike fan would be proud just to see like Ike go for really optimal reads like that.
Yeah.
And it was not only was a good on the risk-reward part, it was just very solid execution-wise overall. And we get to see how well Mega can do and what can be very frustrating matchups are going across the board for Ike as more and more players and more characters start to get introduced into the Tri-State metagame. This Ike has been... I mean, Mega's been playing Ike for quite literally years. I mean, dating all the way back to Smash 4. He was an Ike solo main. His patience is rewarded with an amazing, amazing character.
Yeah, and it's so hard right now if you're ChrisTheHeghog because you're trying to find that moment to approach, but it seems like all these mix-ups with the Thunder Jolts that keep coming out, you know, he's either holding shield, he's jumping. You never know what exactly is Mega is going to do as he keeps mixing up his options, but even then, trying to get another call out with the up smash, I should say. Trying to go for the air dodge read, nothing coming of it, but that time catching it with the F-tilt, and now sitting with 3 stocks comfortably is Mega.
Mega just has such a good flow chart, and we're seeing Chris like apply appropriate counterplay to options. It's like jumping away from Nair string, finding the means to get around a lot of Mega's initial offense. But Mega will then just rotate and go through his full progression, while Chris is stuck trying to counterplay one option as the down tilt into the back air.
Don't do it.
Down
okay,
air?
I actually thought he was gonna up. Okay, that was a nice little combo string getting in favor of Mega right now, looking real dominant, trying to go for another dash attack. Gonna see the down throw come out, trying to get in with the down B conversion, but nothing of it. Mega is really, you know, he's playing lights out right now.
Yeah, just really analyzing his win condition super well as trying to call out jumps. Chris has done a pretty good job of finding appropriate counterplay to little options as if you have trying to get force Mega into picking an option with some of those rising forward airs. But the turnaround down tilt, trying to find another one. Pikachu doesn't have a lot of survivability at this rate, but he also can kill off of a single touch, getting a couple loops for 32, but not extending off of those drag downs.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know what? That's damage that is going to be hopefully useful for ChrisTheHeghog going into the rest of this game 1. You know, all you want to do at this point, you know you're in a deficit. You know you're probably going to die to one strong attack. Just like that, Mega is going to chase him down like that. But, you know, take this time to start adapting, trying to find a download. Try to find those hits here and there so you can prepare for what it could be game 2, which may not be the case right now. Not going to be sent from the other side of the blast zone.
Yeah, this is super tough because not only are you sitting in this position, but where you're at such a massive deficit, but the time is also never going to be on your side.
Okay.
Yeah, T-Jolt from ledge and trying to extend off of that, but the spot dodge and calling out the fact that Chris was holding into DI for the jab in order to get back to stage quicker. That hold in was immediately punished by Mega's preemptive planning over Chris's reaction time. Look at this. Just jab 1-2 into the down smash. Chris expecting something different and punished accordingly.
Yep. I mean, good stuff from both these players. You know, Mega just really having a strong start to this game, you know, proving why he is the #1 seed of tonight's Fusion, number 112. And we're going to go to FD. I mean, this stage benefits both these characters, really. So I do like the stage pick. I do like that it wasn't banned. But you know what? A lot of Pikachu mains love to have the flat stages in their favor. And now that Chris has that home field advantage, hopefully it may be a factor in favor of him.
Yeah, I know early meta Pikachu, like this was their definitive best stage, while Ike really benefits off of those platforms more than he doesn't. But this is a case of the player of Mega loves to catch landings, loves to play that mix-up game of how are you going to land and how am I going to cover it, whether you're going to do nothing, whether what I can cover air dodge, all of that good stuff. But Pikachu's combo game on FD is just so amazing because you're not inhibited by those platforms and the platform mix-ups because of it. You can just cover with these rising aerials and cover with some of the extensions off of forward air and back air and the like. We'll have to see how it goes for ChrisTheHeghog because they really need to find not just starters, but extenders. And those extenders are going to be extremely important as they just keep consistently losing the hit-for-hit battle.
Yeah. And I mean, with a character like Ike, you know, it's really hard to find those openings because that Nair is so devastating. Finally seeing a counter come out.
And B-hop counter, I love it.
And I love it because, you know, Pikachus are known to just swing. They're going to whip out a lot of attacks. So, you know, every now and then, if you can condition them to start throwing out attacks every single second of the game by using that counter, that may be a difference maker going into the rest of this game. Trying to play a little bit of footsies is Mega as he has a phenomenal lead. And one big hit will definitely seal the stock. Trying to get an air dodge read, nothing of it yet.
Yeah, Chris has played it very... he's been playing it a lot more close to the chest in this game and playing closer to the ground, trying to have constant access to shield. That good quick draw was able to get Mega back, trying to set up another mix-up attempt with that jab 1, but gets caught by Chris with a dash attack. Yeah, respecting the quick draw again as we're back to neutral, back to this center stage, and Pikachu has just such a strong position with T-Jolt.
Trying to bait out something right there, trying to see what the option is. The jab 3, almost enough to take it, but still living out.
Forgot about that little like jab 3 buff, and as if Ike needed more raw kill power. Okay, forward throw with Chris at 169. I wonder if Ike has any prominent kill throw with something like down or maybe up throw, but no neutral air will certainly do it.
Yeah, at that point, you kind of just have all your aerial attacks, all your tilt attacks will definitely be enough to take the stock. No need to go for a grab, but the chase coming out from ChrisTheHeghog to take the stock, evening things back out. This is where you want to excel. You have your opponent at 0%. Start getting these Nair loops. Start getting a good combo string going. Okay. We're going to see something coming out from ChrisTheHeghog, but nothing is going to be converted.
You know what's funny? Mega could have died.
He could have.
He very well could have, because that was DI in on both up airs, which does true combo into a fast fall thunder. But Chris didn't commit to it, which fair. If you mess it up yourself on the combo, it's a stock trade and not just a stock win. But with how Chris has been playing this game so far, you can kind of accept losses like that in exchange for the 67 that you have found. But don't look now, because Mega is able just to find easy 2-piece combos off of this neutral air. Going back to the Ike game plan, that it does revolve around the hits of neutral air. Depending on what you hit, you can combo into forward air, up air, or back air, like we see right there. As Mega completely changed up the game plan that we saw from Game 1. Game 1, it was a lot of empty hops. Game 2, we're seeing a lot more neutral air at the timing where Chris isn't ready to properly counterplay and parry the Nair.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, the thing about a character like Ike is that you're never going to be able to play the game at your pacing. You think that you have everything going in your favor. You're getting the damages here and there. You're getting your hits every now and then. But against a character like Ike, you can't just run in on him. You can't just jump in on him, because the moment that you mess up, just like that could have been a punish right there if Mega really wanted to go for something. But respecting Pikachu's safe options a lot. But, you know, you can't force a lot of interactions with Ike. You just have to wait for the opportunity to strike. And right now, it seems like Mega has the upper edge, catching him from... he was hanging on.
From ledge hang? I know Pikachu doesn't have a great ledge hang, but oh my god.
Wow.
Great fastball up air to get around that. Another back throw, just ledge trapping ad infinitum. We're at 2.5. Oh.
No, not like this. Heghog. No. Not like
Yeah,
that.
not of exactly the best way you want to drop that stock, but I mean you can play this how you normally would with Pikachu. You're not at such a massive deficit that you have to surrender your entire game plan. Going for a deep edge guard, but missing both fairs. Amazing timing on the jump from Mega to avoid that edge guard completely. At 139, another deep edge guard attempt, and
wow,
kicked him with the back air. That was all they needed.
That was very smart execution, committing to go deep because Pikachu is just one of those characters that are allowed to do so. Now going to get a good loop going in with the Nair strings. 45% tacked on, and the low profile going to save ChrisTheHeghog for the meantime.
Yeah, just ducking right under that grab. That jump call out on back air is certainly huge, though. And this is how Stock 2 started as well. A lot of early damage, some really good combo flows coming out from Chris. But then once the hits weren't easy enough to extend off of, Chris found a lot less success. Oh, that could have been crazy if he did a jump in instead of a normal quick draw, but Mega known to save their resources until the bitter end. Another full hop call out trying to snipe with the Thunder Jolt. No fast fall Nair that time. Just
nice.
Very good stuff. You're not dead yet. Ike has plenty of weight on him, but now you can start playing the clock as another full hop call out comes out from Chris. This might be their game to lose.
Yeah, we're not really paying too much attention to the time, but we are down to the final minute of this game 2, and Mega has a tall hill to climb if he wants to bring this back, but nothing that a few interactions can't save him if he's able to keep this momentum going. But it seems like Chris is swinging for the fences, hoping for the chance to strike. Not going to go for the up air that time.
That was such prime position for up air, and with bad DI, it could even close out the stock with how much rage Mega is currently working with. Just trying to find their openings as we are down to 30 seconds, and it feels like Chris has looked at the time and is trying to play the T-Jolt game, but Mega's not surrendering any sort of space. He's just constantly controlling center stage, calling out the dash in. It's going to be no challenge on the ledge, and then up to it again.
All right, trying to play a passive game, just waiting for the chances to just... It's more of a runaway right now if you're ChrisTheHeghog, but you also understand you are one hit away, one grab potentially, down to the final 5 seconds of this game. The dash attack doesn't want to end it right now, but it seems like it doesn't even matter. We're going to be going to a game 3 as the timeout. I'm not sure if ChrisTheHeghog realized what just happened, but he does get the win just due to the fact that his percentage was lower than his opponent's. If you guys do not know about that rule set, it is just if there's ever a timeout situation, it is not going to go down to sudden death. It is going to go down to who has the lesser percent. Whoever has the lesser percent or more stocks, obviously, will take the game. And in this case, Chris saving himself for a game 3.
This is why we ban FD. I'm full stop. Against Pikachu, if you're trying, I mean, there's not a lot of Pikachu players, but against Pikachu, ban in the same way that Smash 4 you default ban Lilac. In this game, you should default ban FD, and maybe you'd ban Town and City as well, depending on the character that you're playing. But man, FD, Smashville, and Town are just so good for Pikachu. While Pokemon Stadium 2, not usually seen as an amazing Pikachu stage. Definitely neutral, but because Pikachu has so much success on so many other stages, especially in a rule set like the Collision one, Pokemon Stadium, you'll usually see Pikachu players banned, but I can understand if they wanted to focus on banning stages like Battlefield in order to avoid a lot of the platform pressure that Ike can exert in order to keep Quick Attack as a constant online for their as ways to get back to center.
No, yeah, I definitely see stages such as Smashville and Battlefield being the stages that were banned. It's going to give Pikachu a lot more room to run around, move around, and start getting a few hits here and there. But I like the stage pick coming out from Mega, going back to where it mattered most, where he did most of his work anyways in that game 1. And right now, we're seeing a lot more passiveness coming out from both these players. Nobody wants to make that first interaction, as now they both have a better feel for each other.
Ooh, that was a really good extension off the platform from Mega, but we're just seeing Chris kind of realize that with that timeout from game 2, they almost have a better means of finding that as a win, using that as a win condition than Mega does. Despite Mega's infinite patience, Chris has been trying to be very, very potent on picking their spots, because overextending like that can just meet a two-piece that is so detrimental to Pikachu's health.
I just want to point one thing. I don't know why I just noticed this, but why did he spell Hedgehog right now? Like, I just noticed his gamer tag. We're just waiting out here.
We're gaming.
We're gaming. We're waiting.
Yeah, why did he spell it?
Why?
Commit to the bit. Come on.
All right. You're either going to be a Heghog or you're going to be a Hedgehog. TC, Sky, Vile, I know y'all watching. Just Talk to your boy, because I got issues with him. But we end this,
We
though.
are scrapping on spelling today. We chose violence.
Yep, and Mega is going to provide that violence for us as he takes that first stock finally. And now, yeah, I got the stock lead. I got a good amount of percentage to work around. I don't have to do anything. You're going to do all the approaching, says Mega. And going to go for the down B. Another one. Yeah, that was a good option coming out from ChrisTheHeghog, but just one step ahead is Mega awaiting that option. And now, all the damage is finally being tacked up again.
Yeah, I think it just one missed full hop leads us back to neutral for Chris, and that's so disheartening because we're playing the slow game here. We're playing that long game that Pikachu can do so well, but with the biplat layout of Pokemon Stadium, it creates easy, effective counterplay and hard to mess with counterplay to those T-Jolts that have proved such a hassle on Final Destination. Not so here, because now Mega is starting to find that groove again that Chris had just taken so long. Jab 1-2, looking for another quick attack.
I like the little mix-up there. He was trying to see if he can catch a high recovery from ChrisTheHeghog, and not going to get anything of it there, but still 97% tacked on. And, he's looking pretty dominant in this Game 3, as you would expect from a PR player to be doing. But ChrisTheHeghog is doing a really good job, just trying to find his way back in, avoiding all these big hits. But might get punished with the dash attack. Not going to get the sweet spot of it, though.
Yeah, just enough in order to find it. At the very least, a punish. Another rising forward air. I mean, these jump callouts have been there for Chris, but just not finding forward airs, not finding what close to the ledge, and losing a lot of the ground that Pikachu can do in terms of their corner pressure.
There you go.
That dash attack will do it. It's such a good burst option. But at 145, 158 now, this is so much to come back from. But there's also Pikachu with Rage, yet that back air, as amazing of a starter it is, you can't get greedy with that much damage, and no shortage of raw hit kill power.
No, yeah, Chris just understands right now. The game is I can't wait anymore, because Mega has no issue with just playing in that, just waiting in that top platform, waiting for Chris to throw out an attack so he can get the punish. Finally, Chris is going to get a little bit of momentum going, tacking on a little bit of damage here and there, but he has a real. Oh wait, hold up.
That was almost crazy.
That could have been nice, but nothing coming of it. The armor saving Mega for the meantime.
I wonder if that mistech on the platform was intentional, because Pikachu covers every tech option, but mistech creates a little delay that some Pikachu players and then Chris in that scenario, looking for drag down there, wasn't quite ready for. But Mega was very, very ready for that. And we saw that evolve the entirety of the set. Just jab 1, do something. Jab 1, mix. Jab 1, 2, mix. See what happens when they react to just a simple, low commitment option on block. A couple times earlier, it was down smash, and in that case, a lot of times it would be just disengage.
Yeah,
that time here, just 1, 1, 2, read that roll, and Chris fell for the bait quite easily. And there's Mega when hitting their stride and hitting their comfort zone, especially on Pokemon Stadium. That was quintessential how Mega wants to play. Just have neutral air as a threat option, but never always pull the trigger in order to mix up for landing down tilts, landing jabs, and all of the setups that Ike has post nerf/buff, where neutral air got nerfed, but everything else about the character just got little tweaks to make him so well-rounded.
Yeah, and there's a specific level, you get to a specific point of level of players, where you get a better understanding, this is a panic option that a lot of players are going to have because they're at their last stock and they have a tall hill to climb, Mega holding on with those 2 stocks. Chris just wanted to get out of that corner because he understood one big hit was going to be enough to take the stock. But Mega, taking that into consideration, decided to do the 1-2, turn around, instantly go for the up smash, just predicting really, because it wasn't so much of a call out like he knew. It was just kind of more than likely you're going to do this option just because you're going to die to anything at this point. So, that up smash being a clutch factor right there, punching Mega's ticket into winner's side of top 8 as he awaits the winner of the 2 players that we will be having up on deck soon for stream, and that is Pink Cage versus Hayes.
Yeah, then this will be the third of 4, I believe we're getting. No, wait.
We actually
Lemon Tea and Ziglet were played off stream with Lemon Tea taking that 2-0. So, hey, shout out to Lemon Tea. Ziglet has been on fire recently, and Spacies against Kazuya can be a little bit temperamental, to say the least. Able to clutch that out. But, yeah, we've got our last top 8 qualifier. On the winner's side, it'll be Hayes and Pink Cage, Joey's World Tour. Meanwhile, on the loser's side, Ziglet and Sensei are currently playing, as Chris the Hedgehog will play Dax City. And the winner of Pocket and Visceral, Pocket being a Ken player that I know of, and Ob McBob and Logistical Nightmare will be playing, are playing currently. The winner of that will play against Neck, Toon Link, Snake, into Hero for top 8. It's interesting bracket, an interesting character pool that we've got going on here.
Definitely, man. But, you know, nonetheless, we're going to have a new graphic with a lot of new faces today. And, you know, it's always, to be able to be a part of the Fusion Top 8 graphic in general, it doesn't matter who's in attendance. It's always both an honor and a privilege, because not a lot of people get to have, you know, that kind of recognition to be in a graphic in one of the more prolific locals in Tri-State in Fusion. So, you know,
yeah, super inflating just to see, whether it be Fusion, Kingdom, Platinum Star, Highland Masters, like all of these different locals that go on throughout the week and even beyond. I mean, you'll see it at 404 in Georgia, at these the SoCal locals, like across the board, like just seeing your character, your name be put on a graphic like that, regardless of the size of the event, it's just a nice sense of improvement for yourself. And as this is a scene with a lot of players, especially in Tri-State with a lot of great players, that recognition can be just the boost that some players need to come back and to keep playing and to keep grinding. As we got Hayes